gorgeous folksies, welcome back to Royalty Soaps. Today I'm going to be making a black raspberry vanilla soap. I have made this consistently like a million times over the years, and I know you guys are thinking, why are you filming this for like the 5th time? But if Christine from Simply Now Logical can use Hollow in every single video she ever makes, I think I should get to make 5 of these videos. That's what I think. I'm actually going to rename it too. I got tired of looking at the name Black Raspberry Vanilla because that's everybody else's name too. So we're going to call this one Berry Delicious. Before we begin, if you haven't entered my giveaway, click the I in the upper right hand corner. You can win a year's worth of free soap. That is 2 soaps a month. It's really easy to enter. You don't have to have any social media to get at least 1 entry. So do that first and then come back and watch the video. The first thing that we're going to do is mix up our lye water solution. Now the last video that I made was the Mermaid Treasure soap, and I went into a lot of detail about soap making. If you're really interested in like all of soap making details, well, you can just go watch that video. The first thing I'm doing here is pouring my lye water solution down my stick blender into my oils that are melted and at room temperature. I don't know if you guys can tell, but I'm really excited about this soap today. I'm like super enthusiastic. So I'm going to blend this up on high until everything is good and incorporated. Then we're going to separate some batter out for the colors. Cool, so it's all ready now. One of the reasons I love this soap is because all of the colors in it are like so vibrant and beautiful. Into this first container, I have some purple colorant from TKB. I'm pretty sure this is Cosmetic Reborn, like strong purple. Lots of fancy words that I can't remember off the top of my head, so I'm just gonna leave a link to that below. And then this is Ye Old Neon Purple. Then I have some really hot pink here. This is also from TKB. And finally, I'm adding in some raspberry red mica. This is from Nurture Soap. Raspberry red is not like a true red color. It's definitely towards the pink side. Now I'm gonna blend this up on low until all the colors are fully incorporated. My colors are mixed up here. I am living for this purple. Oh, it's so amazing. I'm gonna have to use that colorant way more often. I have added a little bit of titanium dioxide into this container right here because these 2 colors were kind of similar, a little too similar for my personal taste. And then in this bucket behind us that still has the uncolored soap, I'm going to add a lot of titanium dioxide so that it turns completely white. The fragrance oil I'm using today is black raspberry and vanilla from Nature's Garden. Pretty much every fragrance oil supplier is going to carry their own version of this fragrance, but I like Nature's Garden's best. Alright, so let me mix up that white and we'll be back for the pour. We're filming from a new angle for this pour because I have 4 loaves that I have to do, and I want to make sure that you guys can see all of them. The first color that I am pouring is the raspberry red. I kind of want to break up this color and that hot pink color with a layer of probably white, I would guess, because I'm afraid they're gonna kind of mix together and I really want them to look very distinct and unique. Okay, so now we're going to put a good bit of white in here. Okay, we're gonna do this hot pink next. I'm gonna do 2 lines down the sides here. I guess you guys have probably noticed that I'm definitely going for a Valentine's Day theme because our first shop release is on February 1st, so all of the soaps will be just in time for Valentine's Day. So that means everything is kind of pink and red and foodie. I have some really cool ones lined up that I've never made before. Okay, so now I'm gonna do the purple. I'm gonna kind of swirl this one down the middle. I'm pouring it from up pretty high too. Okay, so let's pour some more white. I'm just gonna pour a line right down the middle and back. Now I'm gonna pour in some more of the raspberry red. I'm kind of changing the way that I pour this soap. I'm mixing it up. And finally we have the hot pink here. Just gonna pour this in. And then I'm going to scrapey out my containers. Okay, I'm gonna scrape these guys out and then we'll come back and put the piping on. I have here my Royalty Soaps piping set, and then I have a special little tip that I got from Amazon. It's a big fat open star tip. It makes really pretty piping. So I'm gonna put 3 across each bar. I like to do white for this particular fragrance. I just think it's kind of fun because the embed that I put on top is purple, so it really makes the embed stick out. And it just looks so desserty, like ice cream. I just love it. My little Lily is teething. She just started that this week, so I've been really busy with that. I didn't realize how much teething really affects everything your baby does. They just get, I don't know, they're just completely off. They're kind of sad and they're kind of slobbery. Well, kind of nothing. They're a lot slobbery. Okay, so now for some really deep talk. I want to know if black raspberries are a real thing, because why on earth would anyone call a fragrance oil black raspberry vanilla? Like, that makes no sense to me at all. So either black raspberries are a real thing and they should just be called blackberries, or someone just made that up. Like, what? Hey, Caleb, you should look up and see if black raspberries are a real thing. They're a real thing. Why though? Why? Why can't they just be called blackberries? What? But this is by color, right? Are black raspberries actually black? Oh, no. I guess it's just because blackberries and raspberries are two like different plant species. So within the raspberry plant species, there's like darker berries and like red berries, but I still think that bothers me. Now apparently my 3 Kings soap kind of blew up on YouTube in December, so I got like a lot of people who have never seen any of my videos before like watch that one video, and the comments were that of like utter confusion. A lot of the comments were stuff like, why was this in my recommended section? And more people are like, what is she even making? Is that soap or cake or what? It was so funny to Caleb and I to see all the like random people showing up and their reactions to the video. Somebody even said that my voice sounds like Jennifer Lawrence, and then they put like this little like humph face next to it. Like, they're mad about that. They're mad that my voice sounds like Jennifer Lawrence. I get Graveyard Girl the most. That's what people tell me most of the time, is that I sound like Graveyard Girl, and I personally don't hear it. I mean, I know we're both from Texas, and I think that like people hear Texas and they just, I think that's all it is, honestly. I did decide to put another little dollop right down the middle. So all of my piping is done now, and I'm gonna put some biodegradable glitter on top. I like to pour this from up pretty high because it's really, really fine, and it's easy to put a little bit too much glitter on each soap bar, so pouring it up high kind of helps disperse it a little more. Ooh, a couple of these bars are gonna be a little extra sparkly. And here I have all of my little soap blackberries. These are actually made with a real blackberry as a mold, so they're not raspberries, they're blackberries. So I'm gonna put one in the middle on each one of these bars, and it's going to take me a very long time to do it. I will bring you guys back when all of these soaps have their blackberry on. All of the blackberries are in. Now it's time to put on some soap sprinkles. So I have 2 colors here. One of them is Cosmic Carolyn from TKB Trading, and one of them is Soap Berry Purple from TKB Trading. So I'm just going to sprinkle these down the sides of the soap. The soap's still pretty wet. It hasn't set up completely yet, so it should stick okay. I'm saying that, and then like literally while I'm pouring this on, it is like not sticking. That's okay, because I'm also going to do, I think, a soap drizzle on this. Since they're not sticking very well, it's best to put a soap drizzle instead of a mica drizzle if you're trying to lock in those little sprinkles. This also happens sometimes if you put too much glitter on your soap. Now in this little container right here, I have some melt and pour soap mixed up, and I added in that raspberry red mica that we used to color one of the accent colors on the inside of the soap. And I'm just gonna sprinkle this along the top, make it look kind of like a raspberry drizzle. Just gonna put the drizzle on this last soap here, and then I will bring you guys in for a close-up. Okay, this is what the soap looks like up close. I am getting some major strawberry shortcake vibes from this. It's so cute, and it really smells really good. If you're a beginner soap maker, that's actually a really great fragrance oil to use because it kind of slows things down so you have plenty of time to mix it up and make it look pretty. So I'm gonna let this sit for 18 to 24 hours, and then I'll be back and we'll cut up the bars. We are back the next day to cut this soap. It smells so delicious. Whenever I took it out of the container that it was in, oh my gosh, it smelled so good. So I'm gonna line this up now with my cutter here. As you can see, my cutter is still missing some of the pieces, but you guys missed Evangeline in the last video that I made, so I said, okay, well, I'll just go ahead and cut it with my my broken stringed cutter here. I'll take one right out of the middle, and this is what it looks like on the inside. So that purple went a little bit pink, and by the way, it's called Raging Raspberry. That's the color of that. And then here's the hot pink color. And then we have the raspberry colorant from Nurture here on the outside that goes a little bit red in the finished product. So this is what the completed product looks like. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. The question of the day is actually not from Caleb today. We went to our P.O. box this week, and a really sweet lady named Tiffany sent us some delicious treats in the mail, and she actually had a question of the day suggestion, and it was really good. So the question of the day is, would you rather go a year without carbs or a year without music? I personally think I'd rather go a year without carbs because I feel like I would be a generally healthier person. It would be really difficult, but I bet I could do it. If you would like to participate in the question of the day, you can click the I in the upper right hand corner of the screen. Gotta line these up again to cut them in half. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, maybe even leave us a comment down below, and we will see you on Saturday. These soaps will be available February 1st at royaltysoaps.com. I hope you all have an absolutely royal week, and bye for now.